Hey everybody, it's your girl Stacy. I'm back. Okay, y'all. This is gonna be something good and quick. Y'all know it's Friday. Well, you probably don't know, but it's Friday. And this is gonna make 7 consecutive days of recording. Because I promised I was doing 30. I put my first one up last Friday, and here it is, another Friday, and I'm still at it. Woo, woo, woo. Look, y'all can't, yeah, y'all know I keep my pen. But yeah, I done got dressed. Don't know what's finna happen. Don't know where I'm gonna end up at for today. I know we supposed to be going out once Carrie get home from work and get herself together. We gonna do something. We'll get out for a few minutes. Probably grab some dinner. Go eat somewhere, and just wind down a little bit. This has been one of them weeks. Busy. The searching for a spot, and then not feeling good, but hey, I'm back. I fought through it, and I wasn't gonna let it get me. And it really is my sinuses. I might sound a little congested, because I'm very congested. This ear is actually hurting, but that's what goes on because I feel it all in here. I really got to get used to the weather down here, y'all. I keep looking off to the side, but that's because it's a habit. Because I should have closed the blinds, but I got the blinds open. Therefore, I keep looking off. So I apologize for that. I feel like something got in my eye. But anyway, I just wanted to stop by to say what's up, what's going on, how y'all doing, what y'all got going on this Friday. I might do a live later, not sure. But I did want to say this because all day today, I've been saying this to myself all day, y'all, and it's a reason for it. And I've been saying it all day to myself, so I'm finna pass it on to y'all. It's all, and I said this in another video, but I'm gonna say it again because this is what I keep saying to myself. I've been saying this all day. It's all working together for my good. I'm like, change is uncomfortable. You got to go through some stuff, and yes, it even gets quite frustrating because I was frustrated. I felt like I was just mentally, I was tired. Mentally, I'm still tired, but I'm like, this is all a part of the process. And I did a video a couple of years ago called Trust the Process. And that's truly where I'm at even today. It's like I'm having to keep saying to myself, Stacy, trust the process. This is all a part of the process. And trust me, when it's over, it's going to be well worth it. You got to, in order to get to where you going, is some steps that are necessary. And this step right here that you're going through, it is necessary. It's not an irrelevant step. It's a very relevant step, a very intentional step. And it has to happen because one thing I do know, when you go through things, when you have to work hard for something, you appreciate it more. And I'm just like, you know what? It was like, I was like last night, for instance, I was playing this. It's this game I play called Water Sort. There's like a whole bunch of test tubes with different colors in there. You got to keep pouring and doing all this in order to get all of them in one tube. And I made it to. I've been playing it for a while. Tika had introduced me to it, but I'm on level 500. I made it to level 500 last night, and I'm like, and I remember every time I go to play that game, and this is what I started playing it, I think back in February. It was January or February when I started playing the game. But I remember a lot of times I would want to go and do something like pour a color, and now like, that's just too many extra steps. But it was the extra steps that got me to finish it without having to redo it. And last night I was playing the game again, and I thought about it. So here it is. A lot of times we think that things that we're doing is extra or unnecessary, but it's those extra steps that we have to take that gets us to where we're trying to go. They don't seem necessary at the moment. They almost seem like they're a pain in the you know what. But those extra steps are necessary, and it's like if you just take the extra steps, if you just do that little extra thing that you need to do in the first go round, the first time around, you won't have to repeat it. Same with, that's a life lesson. A lot of times we don't listen, or someone will tell us, or something will tell us, we'll read instructions and it says to do something one way, but because that way seems like it's going to take a little longer and it's going to be a little more work and maybe a little bit harder, we try to find a shortcut, or we want to tweak it to fit what we want to do because we don't want to take those steps. But those steps are necessary, and those steps are necessary so that you do not have to repeat. And I was thinking the same thing that I said, you know what? I started thinking about last night. Today, all I've been doing all day long is I find myself all day saying, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Because everything that I'm going through, everything that we're going through, and I'm saying me because I'm talking to y'all directly from me. But when I say this, it's not just me going through things. It's not me it's me and Carrie, but I'm speaking on just my journey right now. And that is, Lord, I thank you. Because never despise small beginnings, and we have to always crawl before we walk, and you got to walk before you run. And if you're lucky enough, you might just grow wings and take off and fly. But those steps, it's like being a human. It's like it's steps. It's like growth of life. You start out as a baby, then you eventually learn you learn how to crawl. Then you have to learn how to stand up, and before you can start walking, you got to get that standing up together so you can learn to walk. And then from walking, you learn how to run. It's the same thing. My struggle or my journey might not look like the next person's journey, but it's okay. We all have individual journeys. We all have a destiny. We all have a course that we must go. But if we try to find shortcuts, or we try to compare our journey or our walk to the next person's journey, you're going to find yourself forever frustrated, forever irritated, and probably won't get too much accomplished, because if you're so busy trying to do it another way instead of the way that works for you, you're going to find yourself having to keep starting over. And that is, I guess, my message for today. In all things, give thanks. Do not despise the small beginnings, because it's the little things that eventually add up to be something great. And whatever it is, those are necessary steps. Don't cut out steps. Don't try to find shortcuts because you just don't feel like it's necessary. 9 times out of 10, the unnecessary steps are usually the for real necessary steps in order to get it right the first time. Now, if you want to keep doing stuff over and over, that's your business. But it's getting too late in the hour, as the older generation like to say. It's getting too late in the hour to keep having to repeat things over and over. Learn the first time. Pay attention to what you're doing. Listen to people. Don't think that you know everything, or don't always try to find the shortcut. It's okay to take a few extra steps, because it's going to be worth it in the end. And a few extra steps will get you where you need to be without having to turn around and go back to the beginning and start all over again. So I'm just going to say this, and then I'm going to get on off of here, because this was not meant to be a long message. This is just meant to say, in all things, give thanks. No matter what you're going through, it's always something that you can find. Every situation, there's something good. But you got to position in your head and in your heart. No matter what it is, I'm going to find the good in this. If I don't care how long it takes, I'm going to find it. Because no matter what you're going through, it can always be worse. And with that, I just say, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not going to allow nobody else to put me in a box. I am who I am, and I'm going to be who I'm going to be. But Lord, I thank you, because if it took me getting to 50 to get to the point where I say, you know what? God, this is who you created me to be, and this is who I'm going to be. I'm going to stop. I hear what people saying, but I'm finna do it the way you told me to do it from the beginning. So therefore, I don't have to keep going back, starting over. I'm tired of starting over. I'm ready to see what the next thing is going to be, but I can't get to the next point if I keep having to start the race over. I can't get over the first hurdle. If every time you turn around, I get to that hurdle, I allow something or somebody to stop me, and then I'm back starting over. And a lot of times it don't even be other people that stop us. It be ourselves, because of fear, because of self-doubt, because of procrastination, because of laziness. It's a number of reasons. But my thing is, for all them so-called unnecessary steps, I'm taking them. Because this time, I'm going to finish this one. And at the end of the day, I keep saying to myself, Stacy, if what just so happened, push yourself this time. See what happens. See what happens. You'll never know if you don't try. But one thing about it, this time you'll be able to say, I gave it my all. And I'm telling each and every one of you this, in the sound of my voice that's listening, whatever you're doing, if it's worth it, give it your all. Don't do it. Don't take shortcuts. Stay the course. Everything you think is unnecessary, try it anyway and see just what happens. Y'all, I love y'all. Don't forget to like this video, leave your comments, and share this video. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Who knows, I might do it live. I don't know. But we'll see what tonight gonna bring. But I just had to get on here and say that. No matter what it is, take the unnecessary steps, the ones that you think are unnecessary. Because 9 times out of 10, the things that you think is unnecessary are gonna be what's gonna get you to the finish line without having to keep redoing it. Love y'all. Bye.